Alright guys, it's August the 7th, 2024, and let's just take a walk into my garden so I can show you what I have going on here. Now as I'm walking in here, you would notice I have some peaches that are protected in some bags, and I thought that would work. And unfortunately, that's not the case because somehow these squirrels decided they were going to give it a go and try to get the peaches. And my conclusion is that they are very smart. They outsmarted me, obviously. As you can see, they have bitten into the peaches, even though I've covered them up. Now, this one over here is still intact. The peach is going to become ripe pretty soon. I'd rather they ripen on the tree because it'll taste better that way. And if you notice here also, I have left some uncovered or unprotected, and they have not eaten them all, which they have eaten most of them, and they're really nice sized ones too, but they have left those ones, and for some reason I feel like the mesh bag is just attracting them because they are going after the ones that are protected in the mesh bags. Look at that, what a waste. They have even started eating my tomatoes on my tomato plant. I left this one right here so that they would continue to eat it. Hopefully they do not destroy all of them. Now in my orchard I have a total of 6 peach trees, which I have 5 over here on this side. There's a couple here and there's 3 here. This one here is a dwarf southern peach tree. But over to the front where I just showed you, there's also a Georgia peach. And these ones still have some left on it. And they had tons. I showed it in a couple of my videos earlier in the season, but the squirrel just decimated the crop and they didn't come to maturity. There's still some left in this one right here, and this is the reason why I did not yet trim back this tree. But as you can see over here, I've trimmed this one pretty good. It was very bushy in here, lots and lots of bushes and leaves and a lot of growth, so I decided to just trim them back while it's early in the season rather than later, which normally I prune them back in the dead of winter when the trees are dormant, but I decided to do it differently this year. I have all the bushes stashed away here. This is going to break down at some point. The leaves are obviously going to drop. But what I'm going to be doing today is I'm about to visit a farm where I normally go and do some peach picking today with my daughter. I'm not too happy about it, but I'm thankful that I have the option to do so, because when I buy plants and I grow food, I grow it with intent that it would supply my family and I wouldn't have to spend extra money. So I have to yet figure out what to do about the squirrel situation, because there's actually no valid reason why I should have 6 peach trees and they all bear so much fruit and I can't have enough to can, to put some away and to enjoy some nice and fresh. So come on with me to the farm so we can do some peach picking today. Now it looks like a lot of bushes and nothing's going on in here, but look, those are all cantaloupes. Look at that, ready for harvesting. And it's going all the way down that row. There's another row right here too, all cantaloupes. Look at their tomatoes that they sell on the farm stand. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Then we have some flowers, because of course we want the pollinators. And in that same row they have some peppers. And this row, entire row, go all the way down, is all eggplants. So there's a lot going on here. Ooh, that's a lot of, oh, that's what they're harvesting. The workers are harvesting cucumbers. Look at them. That entire row. So that's all the good stuff that they have on the farm stand that we can go in and buy. They already harvested some of this yellow summer squash. And of course there are all these wild flowers that the insects and pollinators enjoy. And believe it or not, some of these wildly growing flowers have medicinal benefits. I can identify a few of them. Then we have the cornfields back there. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm driving, so look at all that corn. Look at all that. Ooh. We're picking peaches over here. And look over here, the compost pile. Look at all this. See? Goes right back to the land. And this is why I like coming to this farm. Because of the methods they use. And they have compost pile. Like right under here where the grass is growing, that's another compost pile. Behind this right here, where you see that hill, that little mound, that's a compost pile again. And in every area of the farm, like where they pick here, oh, that's raspberries. They have the pick here for raspberry time, so they have raspberry picking, blueberry picking. Look at that! Look at all the blueberries. We're not doing blueberries because my blueberries gave me a lot of fruits this year. So we're not gonna do any blueberry picking on the farm. But and this is what I like about the farm. The method that they use to feed their soil. Looks like wastage here. Tons of blueberries on the ground, but it goes right back to the soil and it feeds the soil. So you know, something's got to go back to Mother Earth and feed the soil, the microorganisms. The birds are going to get some to eat. The critters are going to enjoy some. Because I mean, after all, this is a farm, so there's an abundance of food here for everybody to get their fair share. And we've pulled up right here to another blueberry field, parked right next to it. Tons of blueberries. Look at that, y'all. I don't know, people probably not picking blueberries like they used to. Or maybe it's a little too expensive, because this is expensive. It gets pricey. There's the apple fields. The apples are ripening. Tons of apples. So we will be picking apples here in about a month and a half or so when they are ready and we have our specific varieties that we like. I mean, being on the farm is something that my family have always enjoyed since my kids were younger. So today is just my daughter and I. Last Sunday it was just my husband and I. So I mean, we still enjoy some farm time every year. It's nice to get outdoors and enjoy nature out here. So we got our bags and the dates written on it, and one of these bags costs $28. So I have two of them. I've got one of them, and she likes what she likes, so she's gonna put whatever she wants to eat in her bag. But these two, I am gonna use them to fill with yellow peaches that I am gonna be canning to store up for the months when peaches are not in season. Look at this, guy. I can't wait for the day that my my pear tree would look like this. My pear trees. I know I have this variety. It looks like a russet boss. But anyways, we are walking up, heading to the peach picking area. This is all blueberries. All blueberries. Raspberries in the back, way over there. Oh, and there's another variety of pear here. I just love being out here. There's another one back there. Do you see that one with the blush on it? Those are pears, and they're huge too. All right. I'm gonna get some cardio in today. So of course I'm gonna have my belly full, and then I'm gonna fill my bags up. Just take a look. And see, this is a reason why, well, besides the critters getting into my tree and eating all my fruits and my food in my garden, I do not thin out my fruit trees. I know that's, the practice of some people, but I just don't do it. If the tree can't hold it, it would just abort the fruit. They would drop to the ground, feed the soil, or it can be composted. But as you can see, this tree is well pruned and taken care of, and it can actually take on the load that it's put out. So as you can see, we got our fill and we're headed out of the rows. There are different varieties of peaches here. We have the donut peach or the Saturn peach, which is this one here. And it's white inside. We also have, I don't know the name of the variety, but we have the yellow one like I showed you that I bit into. And then we have a white flesh variety. Alright, so now we are back home and we picked the equivalent of a 5-gallon bucket of peaches and some more. Now these are separated, and this is a peck size bag that is $28. As you can see, beautiful fresh peaches, and it's separated because these are the white ones and these are the yellow ones. Now these ones have a higher acidic content, and so this is why I got most in this variety, because I'm going to be canning them. The white ones we are going to be eating, and when I say white, the flesh is white, just like this Saturn peach right here. And so I got my work right here pretty much cut out for me. I'm going to go in and get started, because growing is one thing, harvesting is another thing, and preparing is also something else that you have to be prepared for when you're growing a garden. I mean, these, I picked them at the farm, but still I have to preserve them. And they're not cheap. I'm not going to let them go bad. This is all for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload.